Hello everyone, welcome to Know Your Players on Tania Gaming. Today we have got Bullet coming in from Team Valor and Bones coming in from Team True Rippers. Both of them, by default, I don't know if they are players or no, but by default they are cousins, and that is what I came to know yesterday. And I called them कि आज आना पड़ेगा और मेरे साथ थोड़ी सी बातचीत करनी पड़ेगी. Let's start with Bones. थोड़ा छोटा सा short introduction about you.
Okay, so I'm 23 years old. My name is Kaustubh. I live in Pune. I have been playing competitively in terms of like FPS games since I was like a kid. But like I entered the pro scene in Valorant. Like I didn't have time while CS:GO was there in India. But like I had my studies and everything going on. But I made it in Valorant. So that's basically it. Like
And now let's head towards Bullet. Bullet, how are you? And a short introduction about
First
you.
of all, hi everyone. My name is Aditya Vijay Kazari. I am also 22 years old. I'll be 23 in 2-3 days. My birthday is on
Wow.
17th March. Yeah. मैं भी सेम हम दोनों ने साथ में गेमिंग चालू किया है from since we were in 6th standard or something, 6th or 5th.
ओहो, तो
Yeah.
दोनों ने FPS गेम से शुरू किया हुआ है since 5th 6th.
yeah,
Yes.
we started with CS
1.6.
1.6.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
so that is the
started
background.
FPS in CS 1.6, so I understand कि आप लोग का बॉन्ड कितना ज़्यादा रहा होगा. बट ऐसे कैसे वन फाइन डे यू गेट अप एंड डिसाइड कि हाँ चलो अब तो मुझे कॉम्पिटिटिव खेलना है, ये कैसे हो गया? बोन्स फर्स्ट.
No, it's that's not how it worked. It was like we used to go for those losers pay LAN hota tha jo in 1.6. So we used to go play that. Like we didn't play online much. We used to play LANs. So till 2 to 3 years. Oh, that's Crosshair in the background. Since 2 to 3 years, for 2 to 3 years, we played for like for small teams in the city and all of that. After that we switched to CS:GO in 2015-16. Bullet switched late, I switched a bit early, and CS:GO was like the breakthrough, so we got to know to the like the online world after that, and that's how it everything started. Yeah.
सो बुलेट, हाउ वुड यू डिफाइन कि आप कैसे सडनली कॉम्पिटिटिव सर्किट में चले गए? दो देयर इज नथिंग सडन हैपनिंग, क्योंकि CS 1.6 से लेकर अभी तक हम सिर्फ बात करते हैं, वी आर कैलकुलेटिंग मोर देन 5 years.
मतलब मैं भी बहुत पहले से खेलता था 1.6 पर बोन्स ने मुझे इंट्रोड्यूस किया CS:GO से. मैं इसके मैचेस देखने जाता था इसके घर पे, जो ये ऑफिशियल्स खेलते थे. बट तब इतना मैं ये नहीं था CS:GO को, क्योंकि 1.6 वाज माय लव. 1.6 वाज बेस्ट गेम एवर. सो मैं छोड़ नहीं पाया वो गेम, इसलिए मैं बहुत लेट आया कॉम्पिटिटिव सीन्स में.
1.6 is the emotion, and I would not disagree to this matter of fact. Yes,
Definitely.
1.6 is an emotion, and अभी तक I tend to play a little when I feel bored or sleepless. अब हर बात हो गई. We have talked about how you entered. Now I want to know what challenges have you guys faced. This time मैं बुलेट से शुरू करना चाहती हूँ. बुलेट, अभी तक के लिए joining competitive esports circuit, getting an ORG is not easy. आपके जैसे मिलियन एस्पायरर्स होंगे जो चाहते होंगे कि हम भी स्पोर्ट्स खेले. सो व्हाट आर द चैलेंजेस दैट यू फेस्ड?
हम शुरू से हमारा फर्स्ट टीम था टीम QQQ वैलोरेंट सीन में. मैं, बोन्स और वी हैव 3 मोर फ्रेंड्स विद अस. हम बहुत सारे टीम के अगेंस्ट खेले, लाइक ग्लोबल स्पोर्ट्स, वेलोसिटी गेमिंग एंड एवरीथिंग. वी हैव टफ फाइट देयर. फिर घर वालों से भी थोड़ा सा सीन था मेरे, तो उसके बाद हम बहुत सारे टूर्नामेंट्स जीतते गए. फिर वी इंट्रोड्यूस्ड टू वन ऑर्ग दैट वाज OS,
Outside esports.
आउटसाइड स्पोर्ट्स. तो उधर एक 1 month का पीरियड में था हम. फिर वी बोथ सेपरेटेड. ही गो टू
Yeah.
रिवर्स एंड आई वाज इन वैलर दैट टाइम. And the like owner of Valor is my friend Strokey.
तो इमोशनल रहा होगा, यू गाइज प्लेइंग टुगेदर
Yeah.
फॉर वे टू लॉन्ग एंड देन
Yeah.
बीइंग डिपार्टेड एंड प्लेइंग अगेंस्ट ईच अदर. सिनर्जी बन चुका है. सो हाउ डिड यू कोप विद दैट, बोन्स?
So the biggest drawback as well as the biggest advantage is that I know how he plays and vice versa. So whenever we have a match, he tends to know what I'm gonna do and I tend to know what he's gonna do. So it's just about who's gonna do it better and who's gonna come out up in that fight. So that's how it has been, and the journey has always been emotional, right? Since the CS days, because we've been grinding together since a very long time, and it was a very tough decision to separate because Valor में एक slot था and True Reapers में एक slot था, and both the teams wanted a player which fit our roles, so we had to make the decision and go for it. It was tough, but it was something that was progressive.
And that is something that you would want to definitely go ahead, and maybe you are here, you never know, you're going to play international very soon, क्योंकि मैंने आप दोनों को कास्ट कर रखा है, आप दोनों ही बहुत ही बेहतरीन प्लेयर्स हैं, बट अगर आप लोग दोनों आपस में 1v1 करते हो तो कौन जीतता है?
Bullet जीतेगा 100%.
Why?
I'll tell you why. Because I don't believe much in aiming. Like, I do believe in aiming, but like I believe in outplaying the person more.
Mind tricks.
Yeah, because even for True Reapers, I'm the IGL, so I just feel it is my forte. In aim is Bullet's forte. So because Bullet सिर्फ रेना खेलता था जब Valorant शुरू किया था, he used to only play Reina, and he used to carry the entire team till we actually entered the pro scene, where we knew that had to also play support. So after that, he learned Sova, Killjoy, and various other agents. But he's always like, his main playstyle has always been aggressive, like a duelist. So that's why.
So the frag potential is definitely in hands of Bullet, but you can outplay with mind no matter what. But I would say हर बार mind trick चलता है Bones, because I think aim हर बार चलेगा, mind trick is retaliable stuff.
I think I can work out situations better than a lot of players, because of which, matlab, for example, 1v1 hai, so I'll always make sure that I am superior in terms of my positioning and like how I have thought about the round. That helps me, win the rounds, because those players don't expect me at certain situations, like what I might do or what I am doing, or they don't expect me. I sometimes flank in 1v1s, so it's kind of like, I just get around with it. Like aim to, like if I need to shoot, I've got to do it, but yeah, like I'll prefer brain over aim. Yeah.
And that is your caliber that you are growing, and you are outgrowing other teams as well. I have seen you play currently in the Gauntlet season itself. You are doing wonders. But I've noticed one thing. Once you are eliminated, the round definitely goes into your favor. So is that something like IGL में आप out हो जाते हो, तो इसके बाद you are being a better IGL? क्योंकि एक दो बार नहीं, काफी बार मैंने ये notice किया, out of 24 rounds, the moment you are picked out first, वो round definitely आपके favor में जाता है.
Okay, I'll tell you. So if I'm not feeling my aim for some day, like the game the other day with Valor itself, so my aim wasn't on point as such. I was also a bit ill, so thoda sa wo scene tha. So based on that, I was calling in such a way where I was becoming the bait for the team to open up the round. So, and the round was planned after that. मतलब मैं enter करूँगा, my team will trade and they'll play the 4v4 out. So that was how it was planned उस दिन का. And in other situations also, I prefer to, like, I look up to a person called Carrigan, if you know, in the CSGO scene, like in the Europe scene. So he's one of those guys who I really look up to. He's been the bait of the team since he has played the game, and he loves doing this, where he sets his team for success by actually becoming the villain. So I like doing that a lot. I am very, like, you'll find me in clutch situations like rarely, because I usually like to do that trade fragging. Like I'll go in first, I'll give out the positions and all. Yeah, so that's why.
So Bullet, आप कितनों को बेट करते हो? Because you are the highest fragger usually, and I've seen you in spotlight various times. तो आप कितनों को बेट कर लेते हो आपकी टीम में?
नहीं, मैं नहीं किसी को बेट नहीं करता मैं.
पूरा मेहनत का काम है. ट्रेड करते हो, बेट नहीं करते?
नहीं, बेट नहीं करता.
Nice. Now we'll head for a small quick session, which is rapid fire round. It is going to be a competition against each of you, and it is a fun part. दोनों में से बुली कौन ज्यादा करता है?
बोन्स.
मैं.
दोनों में से रूठता ज्यादा कौन है?
बुलेट 100%.
मनाता कौन है ज्यादा?
मैं 100%.
जी बोलता है.
नहीं तो आप अपना ओपिनियन रख सकते हो.
नहीं, यही बनाता है.
यही
मेरे से ज्यादा
गुस्से वाला कौन है?
अरे
बोन्स
ये सब, हाँ बराबर, मैं बराबर।
बहुत
इसका
ज्यादा
गुस्सा
गुस्सा करता है।
किसी ने देखा नहीं है, बहुत शांत लग रहा है अभी। इसका गुस्सा मैंने देखा है और काफी लोगों ने देखा है, जिन्होंने देखा उनको पता है।
रेज में माउस किसने ज्यादा तोड़े? बिकॉज आई हैव सीन दैट डन बाय वेरियस कॉम्पिटिटिव प्लेयर्स।
नहीं, माउस
नहीं
नहीं
नहीं,
तोड़े।
माउस तो नहीं तोड़े कभी नहीं, क्योंकि वापस नया मिलेगा नहीं मिलेगा और उसके लिए खर्चा करना पड़ेगा, वो पहले आता है दिमाग में, तो माउस तो नहीं तोड़ेंगे कभी।
अच्छा, रेज में ज्यादा गालियां कौन देता है?
दोनों देते हैं वैसे तो, मतलब गालियां निकलती कम है, मतलब इमोशन ज्यादा निकलता है गालियों में से तो गालियां तो मतलब वो तो आ जाती है ऐसे नेचुरली, बाहर आ जाती है, वो तो उसमें कुछ कर नहीं सकते।
और शांत कौन करता है जब योर टेम्पर गोज आउट ऑफ इट?
टाइम आउट लिया तो बुलेट करेगा, वरना नॉर्मल बेसिस पे मैं करूंगा, मतलब वैसे।
अच्छा, एंड व्हेन यू बोथ आर प्लेइंग टुगेदर, ठीक है, एज अ कॉम्पिटिटिव सर्किट आप एज अ टीम नहीं खेल सकते, बट आई एम वेरी श्योर ऑफ रैंक्ड मैचेस में आप जरूर साथ खेलते होंगे।
yes.
सो हाउ डज द सिनर्जी वर्क देयर?
वन साइड देयर इज अ सेइंग, बुलेट बोन्स वन साइड। जो हमारे मतलब जो फ्रेंड्स है, जो मतलब हमारे साथ खेलते हैं, जैसे टीआर का पूरा टीम हो गया, वैलर का टीम हो गया, उसके बाद एनिग्मा के एक आध प्लेयर हो गया, ऋषि हो गया, जैसे कि लाइक आरवी के, एंड देन देयर अदर पीपल, लाइक देयर आर सम मोर प्रोज। सो जो हमारा पहले से सीएसगो से ग्रुप था, सो उनमें ये सेइंग है, तो इट इज बिकॉज लाइक वी बीन टुगेदर सिंस अ वेरी लॉन्ग टाइम। सो हाँ, तो उसकी वजह से लाइक सिनर्जी तो बहुत है, लाइक आई कैन ट्रस्ट हिम इन अ 2v4 2v5। I'll always have faith कि we'll get the round for us.
सो इन नियर फ्यूचर डू यू प्लान कि कोई ऐसी ORG ढूंढो जिसके अंदर आप दोनों साथ खेल सके फिर से एक बार? बिकॉज 2v4 2v5 इन कॉम्पिटिटिव सर्किट इज अ ड्रीम कम ट्रू। तो आर यू लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड टू सच इंस्टेंस इफ एट ऑल इट हैपेंस?
Yes,
और
yes,
definitely why not?
definitely.
क्योंकि मतलब ये तो obviously मतलब this come goes without saying वैसा है। If we get a chance, we'll definitely do it 100%.
एंड हु इज इंस्पायर्ड बाय whom?
I think we both inspire each other in different ways. Like I'm inspired by the fact that he grinds the game like really like religiously. Like I've seen him grind the game like day in day out, and he's put in those hours, he's put in those efforts, and he's been like he's improved. I've seen his graph, like it's scaled like this. So that inspires me a lot, like the hard work. And same goes for him, I think. I don't know.
यू हैव टू से समथिंग गुड बुलेट अबाउट बोन्स। बोन्स ने कितना अच्छा बोला कि आपका ग्राफ ऐसे जूम करके जा रहा है और आप कुछ नहीं बोल रहे, या बोल रहे हो?
बोन्स का ऐसा क्या है?
ओह टोटल नाइस नाइस नाइस। अच्छा, नाउ व्हाट इंस्पायर्ड यू टू नेम योरसेल्फ बुलेट?
There, there was a picture of Saif Ali Khan, Bullet Raja.
Yes.
I was a big fan of him, Saif Ali Khan. That's why I kept my name Bullet Raja. But no one was calling me like Bullet Raja with the whole Bullet Raja. It's just like Bullet, Bullet, Bullet. That's why I skipped my Raja thing and just kept Bullet.
एंड व्हाट इंस्पायर्ड टू नेम योरसेल्फ बोन्स? क्योंकि बोन राजा करके तो कोई पिक्चर नहीं है, तो अलग स्टोरी होगी।
नहीं, there it's actually something that just जैसे फटक से मुंह से निकले ऐसे, मतलब the first random thought that came to my mind and I put it like in 1.6 ना, used to type that name and then used to give space and used to type the name, ऐसे randomly मैंने डाल दिया and it just stuck around like that. Since then it has been like that. Like I don't have any history, no backstory, nothing related to the name.
You are a science student or
Oh,
something?
yeah, I am a science student. I'm an engineer, and my parents are doctors. So
बोन्स वहां से आ रहा है।
हाँ, so you can say that. And एक cafe में बंदा था who's named Bones, who used to carry the entire cafe. Like explode करके कैफे था हमारे उधर, एक वहाँ पे बोन्स करके बंदा था. So I was a bit kind of, he used to play Dota though, so I was a bit inspired by him थोड़ा. So वो वहाँ से भी थोड़ा मतलब kind of you can say.
मिक्स एंड मैच हो रखा है,
हाँ,
मैटरनल डॉक्टर्स बैकग्राउंड एंड देन इंस्पिरेशन ऑफ बोन्स कमिंग इन फ्रॉम अ कैफे. इट वाज ग्रेट हैविंग both of you here while having a conversation in Know Your Players. I would want you to say some fine lines for the audience and for some aspiring players कि आपको देखकर क्या सीख सकते हैं. एंड you must have faced some hate, some dislike, some disagreement. तो उसको कैसे कोप किया? Let's start with Bullet here.
किसी को हेट मत करो प्लीज, कुछ नहीं होता उससे. टीयर 1, टीयर 2, टीयर 3 टीम्स भी कुछ नहीं होता. सब एक लेवल के टीम है, कोई किसी को भी कभी भी आउट कर सकता है कौन से भी टूर्नामेंट से।
Now towards you, Bones, some
Yeah.
inspirational words as well as how to cope all the hate and every negativity that you have faced by far, because you guys have reached to a point where you can inspire a lot of people here.
So hate ka I'll say ki, see, the biggest problem with hate is the person who's getting it, वो वो दब जाता है. So the biggest problem is that. And fans, तुम लोग follow करो, you support your teams, everything, but that doesn't mean you disrespect the other teams. Like VLT and GE, Enigma, these teams have huge fan bases. So these teams, the fans tend to get like angry, or they get tilted when their teams lose, or when their teams don't perform at the highest level. So that causes them to rage, and they come on into Insta DMs of players of the other teams, and they try to threaten them. All of this, please don't do that. Like it doesn't prove any point. It doesn't do anything. It just adds a negative vibe to the entire scene, and it discourages people. Don't do that. And just keep grinding. Those who want to go pro, just keep grinding. There are very, like, I've seen very young players like 16, 17, and like even 14, and they've actually reached immortal by now. So there's a long way ahead. Just keep grinding the game, and you'll definitely reach your destination one day.
Thank you. It was pleasure having you guys. Looking forward to play with you and hard carry me throughout. And I know I cannot go competitive because you guys are, if I'm not mistaken, you guys have already reached immortals.
Oh, we've reached Radiant.
You have reached Radiant and I'm just a bronze player. I competitive तो नहीं खेल सकते, but unrated जरूर साथ में खेलेंगे.
Definitely.
And thank you guys for joining in.
Yeah, thank you for having
Thank you
us.
for having us. Yes.
Thank you so much.